right, y'all. We just having this conversation real quick. Queen Laterra is here, Sex in the Church. We are cracking open the definite rundown of what's happening in 2024. Y'all, what's going on? January started and it came in kicking the door down and screaming. There's a few things I want to get your opinion on. Everything from P. Diddy and T.D. Jakes to Juanita Bynum and Lord have mercy, Kim Burrell. Lord, Jesus help me. But first, let's start this thing off right. Have anybody heard about the $550 supplements? Anybody heard about it?
No, please fill us in. Please.
No, it's on the thing. So y'all got to hear about it. I'm gonna send y'all a commercial about the $550 supplements that are coming and they keep happening. And so I'm just letting y'all know. If you see a commercial about the $550 supplement, click it and go through the process and let me know if it's legit.
I was about to ask. That was my next question. Is it legit?
It's been going on. It has been happening all year long. I'm not the only one that's seen it.
Is it the one that got the celebrities on it talking about doing it too? Because I saw Lil
Yes.
Wayne talking about it. What's the girl name? Sexy Red was talking about it.
Yes, they got Steve Harvey.
If you really look at it, because I studied one of them videos. It's not real.
It ain't the real
It's not
people.
real. It's voiceover.
It's voiceovers.
AI generated.
It's gotta be an AI generated. That's
Because
exactly.
their mouth isn't moving the same. You can hear like somebody's mimicking the voice of whoever picture is up, but then as it continues, it's like this is not that person. Somebody is sounding,
Right. So this is my thing. If they're putting that much work into trying to get us to do it, it got to be something to it. Yeah. And what made me definitely want to key in was when I heard the commercial say, they're trying to distract you with what's going on in the Middle East.
Yeah, that's how it came on.
Yes, that's how it came on. So that let me know, okay, it's something to this. It's something to
What
this.
if it's the distraction to try to get us from not paying attention to what they're trying to get you now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Like what you was saying, the AI generated voiceovers now
Yes.
that they're having to deal with, and the yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, are they believing this? Are they going to buy into this? And so then they take that data and then they create more stuff.
Ooh.
So
Wow.
I didn't even
That's
think
something
about
to think
that. Oh,
See,
wow.
and
See,
they,
they're good. This is
people
scary.
that are at risk of being a victim of something like this are elderly people. Like my mother, who will answer the phone and hear somebody saying that and then give out
All her
social or
information. 447-305-93.
Somebody called me and said that I can get $540. Like somebody told me I can get 1,000 cable channels for $1.
All right, y'all. Speaking of 1,000 cable channels for $1, the person that's on 1,000 cable channels, but seem like they lackluster is kicking in, T.D. Jakes and P. Diddy. Here's the question. Do you think that T.D. Jakes being at a P. Diddy party is incriminating? Do you think that it is incriminating of him wrongdoing? Or do you think that a clergy such as T.D. Jakes can be at a P. Diddy party and there not be any assumption of kind of foul play? What's up? What y'all think?
If he's like me, he was there for the food. He came to eat.
He came for the
Looks
food.
like he likes
But
to
it
eat.
didn't
I
sound
like
like
to
it
eat.
was a party.
He came for the food.
It doesn't sound like a party that had hors d'oeuvres.
I'm sure what I'm saying.
They could have had them, but it just wasn't the type we were used to.
Right.
It really was pigs in a blanket.
Oh my God. But I'm sure, here's the thing. I'm sure that P. Diddy parties are very well, with the catering. I'm sure they got all kind of
from
food.
all over the
I
world.
think
Yeah.
the indicative thing was, what was the time of the party? Was it
Yeah.
noon or was it 9:30?
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. I think he had all the right to be there, whatever time it was,
He a preacher. You think he had the right to be at a
Yeah,
P.
like,
Diddy
what would
party?
be the reason?
Yes,
If your
because,
the mega
singing
church
a-
is that big, yeah.
because mind you,
Really?
you guys is a mega pastor, but it's mega artists. Like their parties aren't just like so. Of course, I'm sure there were other things going on other than just partying You know what I mean?
I'm sure it was too. And the P. Diddy part.
And then as a pastor-artist relationship, they probably had like the spiritual, you know, he could have been, I don't know.
Yeah. So your spiritual counsel was there at the party.
I'm inviting my
backup
spiritual
plan.
father
Mm-hmm.
to, you know, and so then that kind of gives that whole the street cred to the pastor,
Mm-hmm.
and then it gives I'm not a complete 100% heathen because hey, look at this pastor coming to my party.
Right. So it's kind of one hand washes the other publicly.
Right.
Okay, I like that. Well, I'm not gonna say that back there doing little boys.
Sarah was
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
right.
say that because I mean you can't say that because I wasn't there. But I mean those are the rumors, and those are the rumors that T.D. Jakes is having to fight off.
Right.
Now that P. Diddy is being put under the spotlight of scrutiny regarding sexual molestation, Usher, and who are all Justin Bieber, and all of these other.
It's the second wave of Me Too movement.
It is a second wave of Me Too.
Okay.
All right.
It's definitely a second wave of Me Too. What do y'all think going on? What's up with P. Diddy?
I think that he really felt like he's above the law.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in the time, I think it's situational.
Yeah.
Because there are things we would have done as young people that right now we'd be like, are you kidding me? I ain't going in that back room with you.
Right.
You know, and it's because I'm cute.
Right.
I got it going on.
Yeah.
He who he is.
Yeah.
I get mentally caught up in the situation. And now that I'm able to digest what happened,
Right.
I got a concern. You know, I'm concerned about it now all of a sudden. When
Ooh.
at the time it was situational
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah.
Now, had you at the time said, I think I need to go home because this is not really working for me.
Yeah.
I'm under 21. What do I have being here with now no alcohol is going to be served? You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't, it's like a separation of time. And
Right.
It's really a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
And he did know better.
He knew better.
And that's where the problem comes in.
Right.
It has nothing to do with how she responded in the moment, but what his mindset was. Because
That's
I
true.
believe anybody over a certain age of a person, they know better.
Yep. I totally agree.
Regardless.
I totally agree. What do you
You
think?
feel like if you go, you know. That's like
If you go, you know.
And this
Same
day
thing
and
with
age-
R. Kelly, kind of.
You know what time it is.
I see a lot of that as I see that a lot of that as an accepted child sex trafficking. Because just like Aaliyah and R. Kelly,
Right.
Jay-Z and Beyonce. I mean, let's just be honest. This girl was an underage chick, but he had such street cred. He was the hip hop guy
Right.
that it was just so cute for the little R&B girl, the innocent, sweet R&B girl,
Yeah.
to be with that guy.
situational.
It's situational,
Right.
and there are certain things that are acceptable in eras of time that do not age well.
That's a big thing. I think 20 years ago, what music producers and artists used to do to get themselves in this
Even
situation
Weinstein, look at
are
that.
not as apparent
Right.
as what we are accepting now because of social media and the internet. Pre-internet days, Biggie Smalls, P. Diddy, they did different things because now everything was on film.
Yeah.
Not recordable.
Yeah.
You could say things and get away with it because no one heard except the people in the room.
That was right.
Now it's a different time frame and different expectations with the different people around.
So true.
It is going to be a serious situational event that you end up having to judge.
Yes,
It's
so
the-
true.
It's the dissemination of information. Because if you think about how the unions are now going up against the corporations, and
Wow.
what happened just recently with SAG-AFTRA with the actors strike.
Oh wow.
And it was very, very interesting because when the negotiators were at the table, the actors, the representatives of the actors would go back and say, all right, this is what they've given, this is what they've suggested. But the powers that be were not used to them being able to communicate that quickly. So because they can communicate fast and be like, oh, this is not good.
Right.
These, we have people that are smarter than you that can say, this is not right. And we come back to the table and we'll say, this is not it, right? And so that's something that we saw in the music industry. Is also, you know, what we see in theater a lot of times with the harassment suits. There's a thing in there's a lot of unspoken things that happen in the entertainment industry as a whole.
Are you under a lot of restrictions?
No. I'm saying in turn, like casting couch.
Okay.
It happens in everywhere.
Okay.
So there have been situations where producers, not just in music, but theatrical producers, casting agents, all of these people that will have, the dancers will be backstage. They will be scantily clad, but that's supposedly the environment, right?
Wow.
So because we're dancers, we're used to taking this off, blah 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 blah. Somebody comes by, we're so focused on doing what we're doing. We don't notice that the producers are in the corner being like, I want that one, that one, that one, that one, that one.
Oh my God.
Right?
So it's almost like you a slave on an auction block.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Wow.
So that is, and I mean, then if you're doing that, then we can even go into sports and how people have just completely exploited us. All we're doing as athletes and artists are just existing because I love to do my art. I love to do my sports. I love to sing. I love to dance. And the moment, and then this is why I think it's so when you have a spirit, when you have power, there's a spirit that you can choose to operate in when you operate in that power. Am I going to be a person of liberation, or am I going to be the oppressor?
Yeah.
And so a lot of people don't even, they don't think that. They're just like, oh, I got the power to do this, and just that little morsel of I can do this, because like they're just like how you see the guys in the locker room like patting each other on the butt and stuff, and how things like that happen. Things like that happen backstage.
They do.
Then comments start happening.
Oh wow.
And it's like, well, that's not cool. But
it's normal.
It has been normalized, but it's not right.
Right.
It has been, just people saying things, and then once you get to a certain age, you get convicted, and it's like, oh, I don't like that. And then I can create this boundary and say, I don't like that. I don't like that conversation. I don't like doing this. But then the moment that you say that, then all of a sudden there are problems.
Record scratch.
Exactly.
So just like so you're saying that in all these entertainment industries, whether it be singing, dancing, athletes, everything from opera to doggone Broadway and rap, all of it's the same in that there's a power dynamic and there's the power differential that causes for you to, if you go against the grain of the industry, or better yet, the expectation of the people in power, then you're considered a problem.
Yes.
Okay, so that's
It's not even just if you were the whistleblower. You just, you even know what's going on now. You don't want to listen to us? I got something for you. Now I'm going to be talking disparity against you.
Yeah.
Back here.
Right.
Whether, I don't know, I don't even care what the dynamics of why you did what you did. But this is where I'm going to put it so that other people will be like,
ooh, we don't mess with you.
I better not do that because you see what happened to Betty.
Yes, like they used to hang the slaves out. That's why lynching was such a practice. If I'm gonna hang you out to dry, so it'll subconsciously impose fear on everybody else that's doing it.
Anything happens, that could be me.
Oh my God! That's happening on a lot of levels. That's happening. It happens micro. It happens on micro levels. It also happens on major levels. Look at what they did to. I want to bring up the Wakanda. They replaced it with Wakanda. They replaced it with Wakanda? Black Panther.
Okay.
If you look at Black Panther, now this is a little wrench. If you Google right now Black Panther, what are you gonna find?
I don't know.
The movie? You're not gonna look up.
You're not gonna see anything
really?
about the Black Panther party.
Or the Black Panther party.
Yes.
It's really a cat. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. You're not even gonna see the cat. You're not gonna see the cat no more. You're going to see Wakanda and the Marvel Black Panther that was presented as a fictional character. And here's the problem that I have with that. This is nobody else's problem but mine. That's not a fictional character.
Right.
These are actual people. There are peoples and nations in Africa that are being exploited, that are being raped from, that whose resources are being extracted and they're not getting paid. So let's not pretend that this is just this Hollywood fictional situation. This is really our situation as black people. And then for the white man or whoever it is to be the one that is banking all this big money from two things: whitewashing our history, because the name of the movie could have been named after some actual real African group. It could have been named after our real tribe. It didn't have to be a fake name. So now you got all these people talking about Wakanda Forever, and that's not even a name of a real tribe. When we use our names of our real ancestors and our real tribes, that invokes spiritual power. And they don't want you to do that. They want you to say Wakanda Forever because the Marvel people get money for that.
That's right.
But I'm gonna tell you what, I will say this. The only reason why I'm okay with them not using anything real is because whatever is real must be honored. So it's like, if you're gonna do this, then get it right.
Yeah.
So I was kind of okay with them making Wakanda a mishmash, and I kind of sort of want to gatekeep some of what we got.
I got you.
Because a lot of what we have is just, we lose
They'll
the
exploit
receipts
it.
and it's making me mad.
The same way you got your hair right now, think Kim Kardashian to look at it and take it. Right?
And next thing you know, they'll be like, okay, so this is the new trend.
Right.
That I got, that I started myself. I saw it in a dream. And next thing you know, and so this is my new bonnet. And it's like silk on one side and it's like cloth on the other, and it protects your edges. But we're not going to call them edges, we're going to call them like cliff ends.
Right. And that is exactly what they've done. That is exactly what they've done. No joke. You know, really, this cultural appropriation and scene. This cultural appropriation that actually causes us. We're losing. There's something we're losing. I can't really put my finger on it. Anybody can anybody finish what I'm trying to say?
It's just the integrity of the origin. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Just like where
Yes.
things are starting from. I guess just to make sense of it, I was kind of explaining to Queen, like, as a designer, how people nowadays, you got everybody, especially over COVID, who's now making clothes. When I started making clothes, you only could get behind a sewing machine if you've either been taught, skillfully trained.
Yes.
So now everything is, open to everybody, and it's happening so much to it's becoming the norm.
Right.
So when I speak up as a technically trained designer and be like, hey, I'm not trying to knock you down, but this you're taking away the integrity behind designing.
That's
like,
right.
what place does that leave me and my gifts? You know what I mean?
You just can't have one hemline.
Yeah.
I mean, you just can't do that now.
It makes people think that quality, that makes people think of a different idea of what real quality is.
That's
you know?
right. You're
But
absolutely
then
right.
That thread
you can
don't go with
speak
that
to
fabric.
the whole fast fashion.
Right.
Where it's just like, I just need something to put on. I just need something to put on. On the flip side, I know we all have pieces of clothing from when we were younger. And the integrity of that clothes. I still got my Voices t-shirt.
No, you don't.
I do.
Wow.
I
Okay,
do.
so and that was just a t-shirt,
my
high
Five
school
Fly
t-shirt. Yeah.
But
So
it was
the quality
so the
of it.
quality of everything and the integrity of it. That's what it is. Let's even go to the integrity of music. The integrity of
talking now.
The integrity of art.
You talking now.
The integrity of a TV show.
Yes.
So it's like, and I hate to bring in, and I ain't even gonna say their name, but there's
I'll say their
certain-
name. Who is it?
No. But when you think about producers, and you think about the writers, and you think about the directors of television shows,
Right.
and the content, and the quality of wigs,
Okay.
and the
Now you
quality
talking.
of the
Now you
facial
talking.
hair,
Okay.
right?
Right.
Why not give us the best instead of
The risk.
oh well, they like it.
Right.
Why not bring your audience
Up.
Give
Yeah.
them the highest quality first instead of like, well, let's see what corners I can. and then you get a laugh.
But
and
you know-
then you want to be like, okay, but they can criticize me, and I'm gonna take it all the way to the bank.
Well, yeah, the integrity. That's a good word.
Integrity.
It's a good word.
Integrity.
So is 2024 causing people to stand on business, stand on integrity, or be found out? That's what it seems like. If you got a facade up, if you got some play, oh, this is what I'm doing, you're gonna be the cover is gonna be pulled over you in 2024. It's coming hard.
Yes.
Before we go to this, I'm gonna ask y'all one quick question about Juanita Bynum. But before we go to Juanita Bynum, I got a treat for y'all. We have a very special segment here on Sex in the Church, a very, very special segment. And it is going to be brought to you by none other, the one and only Miss Crystal. Crystal is a journalist, and she is a very culturally competent, strong black woman. And I don't mean that to say in the hashtag strong black woman as a mule, because you don't have to be a strong black woman in order to exist. You can have a soft life if you want to. A soft life if you want to. Okay, but she is strong, and she is black, and she is a beautiful woman. And she has a wonderful segment that she's going to introduce to you guys right now. So please get your ears ready, because she has a wonderful question that she wants to pose for us. Let's go, Crystal. Take it over. All right, y'all. And without further ado, as promised, the original segment by the one and only Crystal, C to the B.
Okay.
All right, we got Hoes Anonymous. Let's go.
All right, and our first letter for the night. Hey girl, hey. My situation's wild, and I'm trying to keep my vibes positive. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm 27 years old, sis, juggling a few relationships. One for this, one for that. Raising my little one. My favorite jump off only seems to circle back when he's beefing with his wife. I told him to chill on talking smack about her and trying to put me in the middle of they family, quote unquote. But he be trying to act like he my one and only. Mind you, our vibe is fire. None of my bows hit the same in the bedroom. And he pays my utilities. The least he can do, having a family and all, you know. But the drama's messing with my other situations and my nerves. Oh no, girl. I know I need to reclaim my time. She said reclaim my time. Focus on my kid and other relationships. It's just something about him. You think it's time to cut him loose? How to set boundaries with this man? I understand he won't leave her, and I haven't asked, but how do I stop him from popping back up without all the drama? Oh my goodness. And she signed it, keep it real, sorting out my space.
My God.
Sorting out my space. Well, what from y'all listening to, what advice would y'all offer to this young lady?
To sorting out my space?
Yes.
Well, first of all, sorting out my space. Now, wait a minute. She
Now
getting
she's-
all her utilities paid?
She's juggling a few relationships, so he's not the only one.
Mm-hmm.
And he pays her utility bills.
Okay. But what the problem is then?
She trying to figure out whether she should.
Child, juggling is for people in the
Yes, she said the only time
I
he
think she needs
comes
to figure out
back.
whether it's multiple or multiple that she needs to continue to juggle, because juggling is what she's going to continue to do.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, she said that he only seems to circle back when he's beefing with his wife. Now that right there, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all this. Y'all may not like this, okay, listeners? But I don't really like that wife and her messing with people's marriages. So first off, I'm gonna be like, I don't really think that you should be letting him circle back if he's beefing with his wife or not. I don't feel like you should be involved at all. That right there, just to me, that's just goes ahead and cuts it.
Okay, that's the no. That's the
just
beyond
right
acceptable to you
that
right there.
to me,
Okay.
yeah, especially if you know,
Okay.
don't go.
There we go.
If you know, don't go.
Okay.
Sis, so what I'm going to say is, why don't you just, I think if he is paying your bill, I can see. Because obviously she's a single mom. She has kids. So she wants to get her bills paid.
Okay.
I understand that. And the help that he's offering is needed and welcome.
There we go.
But you don't want that kind of karma.
Oh,
You don't
wow.
want that kind of comeback in your life. So I would say, go ahead and let this one go, baby.
Let it go. You're gonna drop this
one
one.
go. It's gonna be hard. She did not once say that anything like. Well, she did say it was the vibe is fire, but she didn't really say if the dick was fire. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. Go ahead and.
So you saying drop that 0?
I wouldn't call him a 0. I can't call the man a 0. He's paying the bills. He's paying bills. So obviously he's aware of what's going on too. And I also believe him paying the bills is kind of like an exchange, a hush money.
Yeah,
and,
hush money.
I'm not mad at that either.
I think
but
if the dick was fire, it would have been put in with the other.
I think so too.
See there?
She didn't say that. So if you're not even getting bedded right, but just just getting the money, you can find another one that will put you on his payroll and send you a check.
Me.
So
Okay.
let's do that. Put that one down. Focus on your kids and peruse the grocery store aisles. You'll find someone else, girl. And let's do it like that. And hit me back when you start getting some checks from someone else.
Hey, all right now. There we go. All right, there you go. You've had it and you've heard it straight from here the first time. Hoes Anonymous. If you have any other questions or concerns or letters that you want to write in, text in, email us in.
Email in, and you can send your email with your question, your story, anything you want to talk about to wearehoesanonymous@gmail.com. That's W-E, the letter R, hoes, H-O-E-S, anonymous, A-N-O-N-O, help me.
All right, y'all. I can hang out with y'all all night. We're gonna just finish up. We're gonna wrap this thing up. I promised you that we would have a quick conversation about Juanita Bynum, and so I'm gonna just throw this out here, guys. Juanita Bynum was on a preaching, and she was talking about how people should not be, here. Matter of fact, I'll just let her explain it to you.
Pants too tight. Them little bitty suits is worrying me. Them ones that's high waters is cut all up in here till we can count how many you got down there. Something is wrong. Little jackets that's too little look like you just put on little Ray Ray's clothes or something and came to church. I'm not hearing y'all talk to me. To the point, even your little dance scare me. The way you shout scare me. Your knees too close to be a man. Oh, I'm not getting nobody to talk to me right here. Maybe I gotta look down here on the monitor because let me get tipping when you shout. Open up your legs and shout like a man.
Jesus Christ, y'all. Now tell me this. Tell me, open up your legs and shout like a man. Tell me, I just want a response. I mean, all of us have went to church, gone to church, either grew up in the church or got fed at church. Just give it to me. 5 seconds.
Context
Is
and
everything.
congregation. Because if she's speaking to people that know her, then yes.
Right.
If they have established a relationship, then great. I honestly don't believe that everything needs to be live streams. I don't believe that everything needs to be videotaped because it will take a snippet. It will go viral. So these pastors and these preachers really do need to be careful, and they really do need to start differentiating between when they are taking a text and when they are chastising and trying to discipline and this, that, and the other. And just be clear about what it is.
Which one is which? So what you're saying is that was okay if you're talking to a group of people that already accept what you're saying to be true.
Yeah.
And so you're taking this and they all agree with it. So spewing it out to everybody else is kind of a violation of their own sacred moment. Is that what you're saying?
I do believe.
Okay, I understand. When you're talking to people that agree with you, I can, as a pastor, say there are many times where if I'm at Sipping Scriptures and we're talking about the astrological energy of 2023, and somebody takes that and puts it somewhere else and say, what kind of Christian is this? I could suffer. But I do understand talking to the audience, catering what you're saying to the audience, and having to be very careful that When it comes back, you need to be be able to stand on what you just said. Yeah, go ahead. What you think?
I think, along with her, it's really contextual to see exactly every minister goes deep into what they're saying and quickly can repeat a verse, and the verse is really heavy to what I'm saying right now.
Yeah,
if
right
you
now.
take that phrase and throw it 5 days later, it sounds weird and abstract. So, most ministers have gotten caught hooked on a phrase they said in that way. It sounds funny or it sounds entertaining or really beats the point down to what I've just found in scripture.
Yeah.
But if you take this statement and take it 5 days later between me and my 3 friends,
you're going to crucify me. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
And that's what sometimes gets waved in and out of importance as someone is speaking, or it's clipped onto TikTok.
Gotcha. Okay. What you think?
What happened to come as you are?
Right.
Free of judgment, come as you are.
Yes.
If they want to shout with their legs together, let them shout with their legs together. Do what you feel. Come as you are.
Yes.
That's my thing.
Yeah, I'm with you on the open up your legs and shout. Like you, ma'am. You are too concerned.
Stuff like that.
Talking about.
Although she's speaking generally, to someone, to me, it doesn't say anything about whom she's talking about. It says a lot about her. You know what I mean? Like her moral, what she believes in.
Yes. Like I'm up here now.
Yes.
Her and Kimberly.
But why does it bother you?
Right.
What is she consuming, or what is in her sight that takes her eyes off God and got you looking at why you need to open up your legs and shout like a man.
She's a comedian and she's in her wrong. She's not in alignment.
Juanita Bynum, Crystal said you're a comedian and you're in your wrong
She's a
field.
comedian and she's in the wrong field.
'Cause
She's
you're
talking about
funny.
people's shoes.
Yeah, she does.
You got them 2 little shoes on. That's what she wants to.
Yeah, you want to be Ray Ray. You want to be Faison. You want to be Cat Williams.
That's right.
Oh, speaking of which, y'all know I can't even ask y'all about Cat Williams. I can't even ask y'all about Cat Williams. Yeah, you want to be Richard Pryor in the pulpit.
That's right.
Yeah, and then at whose expense? That's the thing. So yeah, okay. So anyway, here we go, guys. We done wrapped it up. We done chopped it up and wrapped it up. 2024 has come in kicking. Here's the thing, with the little shoes and the tight jeans. Okay, little shoes and tight jeans. Okay, it's coming in.
2024 needs to open up his legs and shout.
2024 needs to open up his legs and shout.
Like it's a man. Need to show up like it's a man.
Cat Williams gonna put on his
That's right. Juanita Bynum, go ahead on the audition for the Cat Williams tour. They say he bring on people that are funnier than him. So keep on with your antics and you might be able to make the cut. All right, y'all. This is the first podcast of Sex in the Church this year. Coming strong, coming hard, and we appreciate you. We love you, we honor you, we bless you, and we'll see you next time. Peace.